When you think of penguins, you probably think of stoic birds braving the snow and ice of Antarctica, a la March of the Penguins, or the dancing penguins of Happy Feet, or the scheming penguins of Madagascar, or that odd Batman villain. There are a lot of penguin things. Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault and you're watching Animalogic. As much as Coca-Cola would want you to believe, penguins can't be found at the North Pole, or anywhere north of the equator. But not all of them live in the snow and ice. The African penguin is found only on the southwest coast of South Africa, and actually nests in the sand rather than the snow. You can see thousands of them during breeding season, and on some beaches, they'll often nest right beside you as you enjoy the sun. African penguins are a medium-sized bird, around 60 centimeters tall, weighing around 11 kilos, and like all their penguin cousins, they are flightless. They are also one of the types of penguins that Danny DeVito, as the Penguin, arms with rockets in an attempt to destroy Gotham in Batman Returns. It was a simpler time. African penguins spend their days swimming, catching fish, and trying to avoid being caught themselves by predators like sharks and killer whales. Not shooting rockets at Batman, unfortunately. Their scientific name is phoniscus, which translates to wedge, which is appropriate because they're like solid little wedge-shaped torpedoes. That distinctive black and white penguin coloration is an adaptation to reduce their risk of being eaten. Predators looking up at them in the water will see their white bellies, which blends in with the sky above, and predators looking down at them in the water will see their black backs, which blends in with the dark water. Besides predators, African penguins are also vulnerable to humans. Big surprise. Oil spills off the coasts of South Africa have almost wiped them out, and humans swiping their eggs for their breakfast omelets have also drastically reduced their numbers. Penguins have had a hard time of it from us humans ever since the early days of whaling. Penguins have layers of fat to withstand the cold ocean currents, and so are essentially waddling wedges of oil. 19th century mariners extracted the oil in their bodies by squishing them in penguin presses, using the oil for fuel, light, and tanning leather. Penguins also produce a lot of penguin poo, which is called guano. But like we learned in a previous episode about hippos, penguins are also seemingly fond of getting their poo all over the place by projecting it. They have projectile poop. Guano looks disgusting to most of us, but it was like white gold to people before artificial fertilizers were created. So much penguin guano was taken that today's penguins have actually changed their nesting behavior. Rather than placing their eggs in safe guano piles, they nest out in the open on the beach, which makes them very vulnerable to land-based predators like mongoose, leopards, and domestic cats. Many millions of penguins and their eggs have been killed, and they are now highly endangered. Because of our evil ways, African penguins are on their way to extinction. Most estimates predict that they'll be extinct in the wild in 15 to 20 years. The only hope for them might be breeding in captivity, and so African penguins are the species most often seen in zoos. If you've ever seen one in a zoo, you'll know, because you will have heard their distinctive call, which sounds like a very loud donkey braying. This is how they got their other name, which is jackass penguin. So what animals should I check out next? Please let me know in the comments, because I do read the comments, and make sure to subscribe for new episodes of Animalogic every week. Thanks for watching.